we want to hear about the game that you boys were at. It's MLB playoffs. Break it down for me. You guys were
All right.
you went into my neck of the woods, went to the Brewers. Let's hear about it.
All right.
I saw a Dame jersey.
There was a free time. There was a free time, Mr. Time jersey. Welcome back to the NWH pod. We're here, week 5 picks. We're rolling. 16-0 weeks coming. Perfect pod parlays coming. We got plenty of games to go over. But yeah, as I said in the last pod, me and 3 Friel went to the opening game for the postseason for the Brewers. It was Diamondbacks at Brewers. Corbin Carroll's postseason debut, whatever that pitcher's name was, postseason debut. Corbin Carroll's hit a bomb. Ketel Marte hit a bomb. We saw lots of hits. We saw the Brewers not take a lot of guys home after getting a lot of hits, and it smelled like beer the entire time.
Figures, yeah. That's nice. It's
Facts.
I gotta say, the parking situation, it's pretty sick. Parking was really good. The drive was not bad. It was only like an hour and a half up from where we live. So it was worth it. I've never been to an MLB playoff game. It was pretty electric. But honestly, the Brewers were just so ass. I feel like it was hard for the fans to be like into it as much because it's like, bro, you got bases loaded. They got no outs. And then the next 3 guys just come out swinging. And then Evan Longoria, who's like 37, makes an insane athletic play to like jump up, catch it, get the double play. Like when it looked like it was going to be smoked for like at least a double.
Yeah.
MLB postseason. I know this is a podcast usually about football, but MLB postseason's been pretty good. I think I said the Blue Jays were going to win. I was fucking wrong. Twins defended home. I said the Rays were going to win. I was fucking wrong.
Yeah, I took the Rays as my.
What did I say?
You said the Dodgers. No, you said the Phillies. You said the Phillies.
Yeah, you said the
I think you said the Phillies. You were like, no, the Phillies are winning.
Who are currently?
Yeah, the Phillies are up 3-0.
Probably about to go on to the next round. Yeah, so
and play the Braves, which we'll definitely give like divisional series predictions as well because those are going to be nice like, we already know it's the Twins versus the Astros, and we already know it's the Orioles versus the Rangers. Orioles versus Rangers are going to be absolutely electric. I won't give my pick on that yet because we got a few days till that's on.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Well, actually, I mean, yeah.
Let's get into some football.
Fellas, we have I guess before we get into actual games.
Oh yeah.
We do have 4 teams on a bye. We have the Browns, Chargers, Seahawks, Tampa Bay, all not playing this week. Not too bummed about that. I mean, I feel like the only team we'll really be missing from the card is the Chargers. Like, you know,
I can do without their 3:00 game.
Yeah. But finally back to like a normal football week where we don't have a million games. But I did just check. We won't have another pod out by the next time the next round starts for baseball. Give me Orioles, give me Braves, give me Astros, and give me the Dodgers. I'm just going all favorites.
Give me Rangers, give me Braves, give me Dodgers, and yeah, Astros.
All favorites, but they're good teams. So, all right, just get that on record. The Browns. I don't know what the hell happened to Deshaun, but I hope that they figure that out during the bye week, like because DTR they can't have that again. If you're Tampa, you're probably feeling good. If you're the Seahawks, you're probably feeling fine. You just came off of a Monday night game where you smoked the worst team NFL, probably, maybe, arguably.
I don't really have much to say. I mean, the Browns are the Browns. I mean, yeah, Tampa, you got to feel all right. Chargers, I don't know. Give Herbert his time. And yeah, Seahawks played Monday night. Got a dub. I feel like these are good 4 teams to be on bye, honestly. I'm glad to not have to pick some of these teams. I feel like this will make for an easier slate for me. But
true. Chargers need to get healthy, so that's huge for them.
But our first game of the week, Thursday night football, probably going to be the worst game of the year or one of the worst.
I don't think so.
It's going to be on Amazon, which means we're going to see every snap of the game. I'm more excited for the Gen V ads because I'm really excited for the next episode. First 3 episodes were awesome. Shout out to Amazon Prime Video. I know we all got the commies in this game. This isn't a hard one to pick. We're expecting. I mean, I'm looking at the injuries. You got Jalen Johnson and Eddie Jackson both out for tomorrow night. You have injuries in that backfield against an already pretty shabby defense. I feel like it's a game where like we're gonna see every name from the Commanders. Like we're gonna see De'Ami Brown on the screen.
I honestly think that the Bears will put up a fight. I think that like being it's a Thursday night game, I feel like this will be an entertaining game. I was at the game last year. Okay. There's no way. All right, bro. All right.
I feel like it'll be an entertaining for like, bro. What are you in third grade, bro?
Nonetheless, it'll be an entertaining game. I was at this game last year.
Yo, keep going, bro.
Yeah, I was at this game last year, and it actually came down to a last-second drive where Justin Fields throws it to Darnell Mooney at the 1. He catches it, and he's tackled at the 1, and they lose. So I think that they'll put up a fight. I don't know what the spread is on this game. I'm going to actually look at that right now. Washington by 6. Yeah, I really think it'll be that close, to be honest. I think it'll be within 1 point of that.
I think this could be like the Monday night. I think it was Monday night last year with the Bears Patriots.
Yeah.
Like I could see the Bears coming out and just smoking them for absolutely no reason that doesn't make sense. But I don't think it's going to happen, obviously.
I think there's too much riding on the line for the Bears right now. I think my prediction for this game, Justin Fields on national television, the brightest lights, everybody's watching. You got to get his trade stock up. You got to get Atlanta to want him real fucking bad. So you want him to have a game like he did last week, especially on national television against, I would say, a respectable defense. And then on the other hand, you want to make sure he plays well, but you don't win for the Caleb contention. So like there's a lot, I feel like, of pressure on the Bears going into this one.
Yeah.
But it's also to lose while looking good. So I feel like it's not that much pressure, but commies will get the job done.
Yeah, I agree.
Rex, commies all around. All right, but going from one entertaining game to another entertaining game. We have Sunday morning.
How is this a home game for? Does this count as a home game for the Bills?
Yeah, like last year for the Saints, like our London game was a home game. Last week for the Jags was a home game.
How does that count? Well, I guess they're not taking 2 away from the Jags. I feel like that's pretty bullshit though to put that on the Bills.
But no, that just happens every year.
I think it's not going to be as pretty as it was for the Jaguars last week in London, England. This game is just on NFL Network. This isn't ESPN Plus exclusive. The London game. This is 8:30 this Sunday. I think the Bills are going to be putting on a show for the London crowd. London crowd didn't get to see much last week at Wembley. I think this is where the fireworks go off. This is where Josh Allen's going to light up a pretty mid team, I'd say, in the Jaguars, a 2-2 Jaguars team. Gamma, what's the line on this game?
The line on this game, I believe, is around 4 or 5. Yeah, 5.5 Buffalo.
I'm not. Yeah, like easily give me that. In my opinion, I think Buffalo's that much of a better team than the Jags are right now.
Yeah, I think the Jags don't look like I don't think they're like on the trajectory that you would have thought they would have been on.
Yeah,
season. They're still good. They're still not what they were many years ago, but I don't think that they've boomed yet, so to say, in fantasy terms.
Ben?
Bills. I feel like there's not much to say. It is a London game or whatever, though, so like anything can happen. But like,
yeah, I think
normally the Bills should win
this
by a mile.
From what we saw from the Jaguars' offense, like these past few weeks, it's just not a lot of scoring, not as much as you would like to see. And I think that's the main difference with these two teams. And they want you to think, oh, come on, 6 points. Like, the Bills are traveling. Like, the Jaguars have been there for a week already, blah, blah, blah. Like, but I don't know. They're going to come to play football on Sunday, and the Bills are just going to want to get touchdown.
Yeah, I think I did hear a narrative of somebody saying like jet lag, hangover, blah blah blah, Bills. I just don't really buy into it.
No. I mean, it may affect them, but I feel like when it
I
comes
mean,
to
I
the
feel like
game,
they
they're gonna
account for it. I feel
they're
like they
gonna do their
account for it.
job. Yeah. Like they're traveling based on that. Like,
Yeah, like they know they build in time for that. It's not like they're just showing up the night before. Like I don't know.
yeah. I feel like the Bills play calling has been good. They're just using like Damian Harris and guys and just getting the ball down any way they can. Josh Allen's a running back. I feel like this is one of those where like he may even run in a touchdown given the opportunity.
I mean, I really hope that they're trying to put on a show for this crowd. Like, I think that the fans deserve it, regardless of anything. Like,
This is a better matchup than last week's.
yeah, it's like go have fun, go do something. Like you're the Bills, go do what you did into Miami. Like, don't like they did that to Miami because they knew they had to. Like
Yeah.
they just brought different energy. If they bring that energy to Jacksonville, this game will be fun. This game will be electric, and the Bills will get it done easily.
Yeah.
Facts.
Coffee sipping game. Cannot wait.
First game of the noon slate. Texans at Falcons. I assume we're all gonna pick the same on this too.
I mean, it's a 2-2 bowl. It's in Atlanta. I feel like that doesn't change anyone's mind based on Desmond Ritter's play.
This is just a huge game for Houston. Like if they win this,
You go
Yeah.
3-2, you're on the way up. I mean,
and they play the entire NFC South in a row, I think.
that would be very fortunate to do like a sweep of a division potentially or go
Yeah.
3-1 over that stretch. CJ Stroud. I'm assuming one of the most bet things of this weekend has to be him to get over 300 yards. He's done it 4 games in a row. I feel like he's just going to do it again, though. Like, he doesn't seem like he's slowing down. Their offense doesn't seem like they're slowing down. D'Amico Ryan seems like he wants to win these games. I feel like, Nico Collins was great last week. Like, why can't, like, it could be any of those guys with Stroud, it seems like, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking CJ. I mean, come on. I'm
Yeah.
taking the Texans.
It really is like if you don't know who to pick in this, just think about QB.
And Desmond Ridder is ass, and Arthur Smith said they have no plans on changing him. You got Taylor Heineke on the sideline. I would
throw him
consider
in,
about
man.
it. Like I would have had him in 2 weeks ago, in my opinion. I feel like it'll be fun to watch Bijan play though, because he is very good.
I agree. Like I said last week, if he does everything, sure, but he's not.
So this is a 6-game noon slate, it appears. So this is kind of a short slate, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
just weird when you have
This is-
teams on buys.
This is getting weird because I don't even know if we'll have like an Octobox this weekend, to be honest.
But next game, Panthers at Lions. I'll start. Panthers look decent for like obviously their situation. But like, bro, the Lions have looked so good. And
yeah.
like I don't know, there's not much to say. Like the Lions just defense, offense,
It's in Detroit.
they are rolling.
The Lions should blow them out the water.
Yeah.
This should be a huge home win for the Lions.
I feel like the biggest thing to talk about regarding either of these two teams would be probably for the Lions, at least Jamison Williams is returning this week, and I feel like that's a good team to try to get a guy going against, like get him some, good NFL snaps on his return. Like, why not the Panthers? They're pretty shit. Like, he should be able to do something. He's a fast guy.
Yeah.
For the Panthers, there was like reports this week. They're looking to trade to get a real number 1 wide receiver after trading away DJ Moore and now being like, fuck, man. Like Adam Thielen is our number 1.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I feel like it'll just have to be like Stroud or not Stroud. I always fucking say Stroud. Young, throwing to Thielen. Like run game wise, like Miles Sanders is not a difference maker. He was definitely a product of the Philly run system.
For
Like
sure.
it has to come from Young, and it's just looks sloppy so far. So I don't know. I can't. There's none of us are gonna be able to talk ourselves in the Panthers
No.
anyway.
Yeah, just give me the Lions. Like
Yeah, and I don't know what the line is, but I do have an SGP play for the Lions. I will give that later. I have that though.
I'll tell you the line. It's like 9 or 11.
And I don't care.
10. It's 10. Yeah.
And I still don't care.
And you're taking it?
I'll take it.
Probably.
I'll more on that later.
Yeah.
All right. So are we all we're all the same picks through 4 games?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think this one might be the one where we just decipher or not decipher.
I'll go first.
Disagree.
This is gonna be the first week we don't flip flop. I think against our divisional opponents, the Colts will be the only one that we beat in both our games this year. I think that this will be the week that we see a D-Hop tutty and we're like, dude, he's back. Like, he looks like him again. We figured out how to get that man, Derrick Henry, going a little bit last week, called better plays for him, had him throw a touchdown, just fun stuff. But I don't think he'll be used as heavily this week, which is why, like, DeAndre will have the DeAndre week, to be honest. I also think we're both 2-2 teams. Like, it's a big game. Also, Titans fans, we hate Colts. Fuck the Colts. Probably like Jags, Texans, it's like whatever. When it's the Colts, it's like fuck the Colts. Like I want to beat the Colts more than the other team, if I'm being honest. Even though I love AR and am an AR fantasy owner, I think the Titans get it done, even if it's close or by a lot. I don't know. It could be scrappy like that, where AR is keeping them in the game, but I think the Titans just win this one.
I gotta stick to my guns, man. Like I know that the Titans just whooped the Bengals, but I'm gonna do something this season where I'm just gonna stick to myself because when it teams like the Titans that just make me mad, it's just when they're so bipolar, I just can't really deal with teams like that who just some days are there, some days aren't. I'm just gonna take the rookie at home, something to prove, man. Like you said, there's a little rivalry going on there. Um, in my opinion, was a coin toss away from a walk-off win against the Rams. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna rock out with the Colts here.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on this because the Titans, like, I mean, last week they looked great. So, but I don't know because I honestly like haven't paid too much attention to the Colts and Richardson, but like from what I've seen, they look good. My gut says Titans. I'm gonna go Titans just because I know the team, but I actually do think it'll be a big Henry game.
It's kind of just personal for me, yeah. Like I'm just there's teams that 4 weeks in I just don't trust. Like I know what I'm gonna get out of the Colts regardless. Like a bad game, good game, I know what I can expect out of the Colts. The Titans, dude,
Yeah.
I have no idea. So, yeah, give me the Colts. Like it'll be a close game, and if the Titans obviously do what they did against the Bengals, they'll beat them. But I think they're too unpredictable for me, so I'm a rock with the Colts here. And shout out my boy Evan Nolan, he's a Colts fan.
Yeah,
as far as the early slate is for this weekend, I feel like this is one of the better games, or at least like through 5 weeks of play. You know, it's like, all right, like we're seeing some teams play, but this is a good like divisional matchup in a week where there's a lot of random matchups, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's move into the game that I don't think it matters what spread it is. Giants at Dolphins. Like
It's probably 13.5, bro. It's
is
got
there anything? Yeah, no, it's got to be one of those San Fran spreads because holy, let's see.
it's not even in New York in a way that I could
No,
try to convince myself the
it's only
Giants might
11.
win.
It's only 11.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Tua and Tyreek. I mean, Tyreek had an off week last week, I would say, for what he can do. This is going to be an on week for a team that just was getting thrown around last Monday by the Seahawks. Like, also, as far as rushing goes, like, dude, they couldn't stop Kenneth Walker. Like, flags stopped Kenneth Walker, you know?
the Giants are like they probably aren't the worst team, but they are the worst team.
Evan Neal, one of their tackles, said that when like the New York people were trying to give their takes, he said, "I don't listen to the opinions of sheep." And now the New York fans have turned on Evan Neal, who's on that O-line, who's just they were letting Daniel Jones get fucking smoked, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
he got sacked like a ridiculous amount of times. And it wasn't like oh, damn, he should have let the ball go. It was like it got snapped and he was getting sacked. Like they have nothing going for them.
I mean, in 3 out of their 4 games, they haven't scored a touchdown.
I'm pretty sure I think they've only gotten like 9 total points in the first halves of games.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it's been only field goals. Like the only game they scored in was the Arizona game. Other than that, they've only scored field goals. In one game, they didn't score.
Yeah, that was pathetic. It's you got to think, like, if you can't even get far enough down the field to get in scoring position for a field goal, like, what are you doing?
I'm ready to say the Giants are the worst team in the league. If they play the Bears, give me the Bears. Like, actually,
Yeah, I would. That honestly would be.
I would
like,
take the Giants. Like,
dude, did
we
they?
saw them play the
I
Cardinals.
really wouldn't.
Like,
I
still, they are like they're the worst. They're the worst, like, of the bad teams for sure. The bad good teams, if that makes sense, where they
Okay.
like should be better.
All right.
Yeah.
The Giants. They play.
Okay, the Phillies just hit a grand slam, 7-0. I'm sorry.
You're lying.
Nope. Swear to God.
What inning is it?
The bottom of the 6th.
Damn, that's so tough for my boy Tyler, who had the over, whatever it was, in the first 5 innings.
Sorry to interrupt, but Jesus.
So if you're the Giants, right? You play the Dolphins this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next week on Sunday Night Football, you play the Bills, right? Then at least you get to play the Commanders at home. It's like, all right, you maybe could win that if you're lucky. They play the Jets though, eventually. That is going to be awesome. That is going to be well, they still might even lose that one.
The Giants against the Jets, for sure they will. What are we talking about?
Giants at Raiders, which I will be going to in Vegas. I just bought my tickets the other day. I will be going to this game, funnily enough. Hopefully it's the Jimmy Garoppolo versus the Giants. But is that like the first game the Giants could potentially win?
No. The Raiders have Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs and Jacoby Myers, regardless.
All right. Bro, after that, they go to the Cowboys. Then they go to the Commanders, right?
That's a loss as well.
Yeah, that is a loss.
Then they play the Patriots at home.
That's a loss. Dude,
right,
keep going.
Come on. Yeah, all right. Then they play the Packers at home.
That's a loss as well.
Then they go to New Orleans, December 17th.
They lose there. They lose in New Orleans for sure.
Then they go to Philly.
They lose. Like, actually,
they have 2 games at home against the Rams and Eagles. Like, I genuinely don't know if they.
No, they might just have won the Caleb Williams sweepstakes. Congratulations.
If the Bears or Panthers can like somehow get a win, I'm assuming that they have their first round pick for next year. Yeah, I don't know why they would have traded that, but just some food for thought about the Giants.
Shout out Daniel Jones getting his bag before they
$150 million, 4 years. Oh my God.
I mean, he'll go somewhere. He'll play backup or something. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, that's a lot of money to like. You'd have to like cut him or something and just eat it at some point, or like if no one wants to trade for him.
Yeah,
he might be in Atlanta next year.
Yeah, I mean, I think they would take a shot on him if they could send some bullshit over there.
Basically,
fucking send Ritter over as a backup for Caleb. Like, I don't know.
The Giants. I don't know. That's enough about the shit Giants. The Dolphins. How many points do we think they'll get?
I don't know. I'm gonna say like 40, 50. I don't think they're gonna.
I think at least 30 plus.
Yeah,
30 plus for sure.
Ben, go for it.
Yeah. Next game, I don't even know if I can. I don't even know. Like, I mean, I'm picking them. But next game, Saints at Pats. I mean, it was just a very eye-opening week for the Saints and for the offense and what it's been since Sean Payton. And, I mean, even the 1 year with Sean Payton, but, like, Andrew Brees. And I feel like this is a huge bounce-back week. You have dudes like Cam Jordan and Michael Thomas just, like, tweeting and posting that, like, one win can change it all. And it really can. Like, I felt like even though, like, we were 2-1 and I felt like vibes were fine, and then you just have one really bad game where, like, we just look like shit. Pats are a tough team, though, and they just got smoked. Like, they're a bad, tough team, but, like, I can't rule out Bill here. I still I love the Saints defense. It's just the offense can stay on the field for a little amount of time and get down the field and at least score field goals, hopefully some touchdowns. We should be able to win the game. And then I need to see better play calling from Pete Carmichael and better execution from Carr, and hopefully dudes get in the end zone because that's been very dry. But give me the Saints. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the Pats here. I truly believe the Saints will get it together, but I just think,
I just don't know if this is it.
yeah,
This game. And then we play
what I'm
Houston
doing.
next week, so it's like
That's where I'm going with that. I think they will get it together, but I don't think it's going to be this quick of a turnaround. In my opinion, last week there's a lot of things that you guys need to fix out on
yeah.
offense, the play calling. I mean, you need to start giving Michael Thomas what he wants. Like, I don't care if it's slant man accusations or what. Throw him on the 3rd and 7s, throw him on the 3rd and 8s. Like, I think that the Saints will figure it out, and also it's just big for me that the Pats are at home. I think this game is going to be low scoring, and I think that Belichick is just going to coach it into like a.
That's the thing. I think it's low scoring. I think Belichick will outcoach Dennis Allen.
Yeah, that's just where I'm at with that. I think it's going to be like Pats by a field goal. Alex.
So I was talking with my Pats people today. I don't think this season is going to go in the direction we all think it is. I think we should strap in for the Pats loss this week. They're going to be contending for a top 5 pick. They're going to make it look it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a long season. When you're used to seeing success like that and you got a coach like that, it's tough to watch your team get your ass kicked like 30-3 or whatever it was last week. But this is not a team that's built to contend. They made the playoffs with Mac once, and he got smoked by the Bills. Like, this is a team that needs a genuine kind of rebuild era, not like we're expecting to contend every year kind of team. Like, you need to really build it from the ground up, I think, right now. And I think that the Pats will just lose in principle of they're going to contend for a top 5 pick. So I'll take the Saints.
I think it's too early for that, in my opinion. It's week
not,
5, dude.
Hey, with the amount of teams
Okay.
tanking, it's not too early. I gotta say that. It's not too early. There's
I
teams
don't know.
Caleb Williams.
I think Belichick wants to win at home. I don't think that Belichick is week 5 saying, I don't know.
I was talking to my people today, man.
Hey, we'll see. Okay, I mean, picks have been in. Let's move on to Ravens at Steelers.
Is Kenny Pickett fine?
That's what I was just wondering.
I saw a tweet saying he anticipates to play Sunday.
I don't know.
With that said,
Ravens won me over last week.
Yeah, and they got like 3 players back today at practice.
You know who has recaptured my heart?
Who?
Lamar Jackson. Who 2 years ago I was like, I need this guy in fantasy. I was like, I need him in fantasy, and last year I had him in fantasy, and then he's just gone when I needed him the most, But now that he's on the field, it's like, dude, we need him on a primetime game or some shit, man. Like, get him on our TVs where we can see every snap.
Yeah, no. Last year Lamar wasn't Lamar though. I mean, we all got to understand. He was being a drama queen. He needed his money. He needed them to make a move. And it was kind of similar to what Giannis did. I want to say they were like, get me a guy to do something in the draft, and give me my money, and I'm gonna be here. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens won me over last week. I picked against them, I believe. Who'd they play?
Yeah, the Browns.
Yeah.
I picked Browns. Yeah, I'm done picking against the Ravens. I can't do it to myself anymore.
They are just the best team in that division because they just are gonna play a normal football game and keep running the ball till the very end. So, yeah, Ravens all around, I assume.
Yeah.
Next game, Eagles at Rams. I will start. Give me the Los Angeles Rams here. I think they're gonna win this. Cooper Kupp's back, but I just think this offense is rolling, and I think Philly's due for a loss that's a little bit of a wake up call. I think Philly's fine, obviously, but they're a little bit of a worse team than last year, obviously, defensive wise. But I think it's going to be a shootout. Give me the Rams here.
I'm taking Philly until the Rams show me 60 minutes of complete football, and maybe they will here, but Eli, a rookie, like they just did not. I'm sorry, they did not play two halves of football at all. I don't even know if they scored in the second half. If they did, it wasn't a touchdown, other than
Yeah.
the overtime walk off. But yeah, AJ Brown is here, man. AJ Brown was
Dude, he's so good.
like he's telling them you're like I don't know, man. I just give me the Eagles here. I really don't know. Like I want to believe in the Rams here, but I just think that it has to be Philly.
See, I think this game is a shootout. I think it's similar to how this Commanders Eagles game played out last week almost. Like I think that this defense is going to let up some scores again, but then when we watch Jalen Hurts play, like bro, they can run the ball. Like he can throw it down the whole fucking field. Like they are like just unlimited at what they can do on offense, and until they're going to lose somehow by not producing this offense, like I think I'll just keep going with them.
Yeah, I think there's good value on them too. I think they're like in the minus 200 range. I think it's a nice money line to throw in. I mean, but it very well could just it's like Philly by 4.5. It could be one of those games where it's like Rams show up. Yeah, I mean Cup's back. I'm interested to see how Cup being back affects Puka. That's what I want.
I think he'll be just as productive. Like probably obviously not as many targets or whatever it may be, but like that offense will be fine.
Yeah.
Going to be both of them active. Alex, your Eagles?
Yeah, I'm Eagles.
Next game.
Ooh, this is a 1-3 goal.
Bengals at Cardinals. This one's interesting. I mean, kind of.
I mean, like
shouldn't be.
I'm not taking the Cardinals here, but dude, for my record, like Joe Burrow, please, and for my fantasy team, like please, man.
I mean, this is like a must-win, obviously, because they're 1-3, but also because it's the Cardinals. After like a tough week last week, and you have Jamar saying what he's saying, like you got to come back and win. I don't know if T. Higgins is playing, but like regardless, like whoever's playing has to go out there and beat that Cardinals team.
Yeah, I just picked up Boyd as my flex with TV now. Catch a touchdown, Boyd. Like these are the games last year where you were huge. Like he's still like Boyd is a good player, bro. He makes good plays. Like to be a third option on that team, like I think you put him in a lot of like you could go in the Cardinals and be a wide receiver 1 or 2, like easy. I don't know. That's where I reach, but I think that if the Bengals don't get this done, they're in serious trouble.
Yeah,
like
for real.
It's more than just a preseason slump if they don't get this one done. Like it's like okay, we're
Alex taking the Cardinals.
So Joshua Dobbs,
at this point in
time is playing better than Joe Burrow. See, there's no objections to that.
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown, dog. James Conner, dog. Rondale Moore, dog. Michael Wilson, dog. You got these guys that it's like basically like the misfit toys. Like it's just all these guys that were like they're like, we don't fucking want Hollywood Brown. Like, get him the fuck off our team. Send him to Arizona, you know? And they found Josh Dobbs on a practice squad and were like, you know what? We need a leader for our misfits. And that's exactly what this team is. And I believe they're here to just play spoiler and entertain the fans and try to be competitive. And I feel like with what we've seen from the Bengals, they put up 3 against the Titans last week. And I feel like the Titans are pretty fucking bad. I feel like the Titans, if they played the Cardinals, it would be close. Which means I don't think the Bengals are going to be.
Really?
And it's in Arizona. The line is only 3. Is that a trap?
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll find out on Sunday. That is the first 3 o'clock. Actually, it's the second 3 o'clock game. So Rams and Cardinals both 3 o'clock. The next game. So you guys are both Bengals then.
Yeah. This game should have been fun. I mean, it still will be because of the
It was
drama.
supposed to be the Aaron
Rodgers, yeah.
Rodgers versus Nathaniel Hackett or revenge game for Nathaniel Hackett, and Nathaniel Hackett returning to the Broncos, like, and now it's just going to be the Broncos sadly losing to Zach Wilson.
Yeah. I would love to pick the Broncos here, but like Jets need a win, and they are like so good with being 1-3. I think they are.
Yeah,
They're too good to be 1-3, even with Zach Wilson, who played a great game last Sunday night or Monday night, whatever it was.
Sunday.
But yeah, I gotta go Jets here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like this was a gross game.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson looked really good on whatever night that was, Sunday night, against the Chiefs defense, who's not bad. They got a good D line too, especially getting after him. But yeah, he was. I mean, he looked good. He's throwing like he looks how Kenny Pickett looked that one game. Then I hyped him up, and then he sucked. But
yeah.
yeah, I'm just not gonna take the Broncos. Also, interesting information. I've been watching a lot of Marshawn Lynch recently, and apparently Russell Wilson is a dickhead teammate. So,
I mean, I feel like that kind of goes with like all the reports we heard of, like, he's got his own people that come in and he doesn't do stuff the same way everyone else does. He's got his own office. Like, that was like the thing when Sean Payton first came in. He's like, yeah, this shit is like done.
Yeah, but apparently him and Sean Payton have like a really good relationship.
I don't believe a lick of that.
yeah, how do you have a good relationship with somebody who's like
That's stop kissing babies.
Because I think he allows Sean Payton to shit on him.
Dude, I don't know. I'm not taking the Broncos.
Neither am I.
Russell Wilson is having a way better year than last year already. Like, he looks so much better.
Why? What, because he beat the Bears?
No, he looks significantly better.
He has passed to people. He has scored touchdowns. They haven't won games.
I mean,
their offense is not great, but they score touchdowns.
People used to want to say, "Oh my God, the Broncos defense," and now you look at Pat Surtain too, and it's like the dude's he's like here, and he's trying to guard him, and they just take off now, and it's like, what happened? No one can defend this defense anymore because they're not stopping shit. It's really sad.
No, for real.
They did have a good game against the Bears, but it's fair. We're all Jets in that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was under remembering how bad he was last year.
Yeah, it was atrocious last year, bro. Like Jerry Jeudy had like 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's just horrible. Oh my God.
It's a 1.5 line. Broncos favorite at home. I think it makes sense, but Jets. I'll still take the Jets in that one. The final game of this Sunday noon slate.
No, this is Sunday night.
Oh shit. No, Chiefs at Vikings is still Sunday noon. The Sunday night game's not up there. We'll talk about it still though. So the Chiefs at Vikings, 326. Kirk Cousins at home, 3 o'clock. Chiefs win this game every time.
Yeah, they very much should. I want to pick the Vikings,
but all the stats and all like the info that we know just points to like the Chiefs won this game.
Yeah.
Or more so that like Kirk Cousins lost the game, I guess.
Yeah.
Like historically, this isn't a good time for him. I guess it helps. It's at home. It's only a 4-point line. I think Jefferson like easily scores again this game. This should be like a good game in the late slate. They haven't.
This will be really entertaining.
At 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
it'll be like
nice.
This with the actually Eagles Rams. Like they kind of juiced up this late slate. Jets Broncos, Chiefs Vikings, Eagles Rams.
Yeah, it's a really good late slate.
That's a good.
I think in general, this is one of the best slates we've had this year.
These are all good matchups.
I like Saints at Pats. I like Ravens at Steelers.
We're still picking
Texans at Falcons.
But it's still a good ass slate. Like this and with just the storylines developed, teams developed, like guys breaking out, like These I don't know. We'll definitely have to pick like a game of the week.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
Chiefs, I mean, I just don't know. Obviously, they didn't cover on Sunday night because that's primetime football. You're not
Because
gonna
that was
know.
never happening. That was never ever happening. Yeah.
But that doesn't worry me at all. Like this is, like I said before, I think this is the Chiefs' year. Like I seriously think they have a shot to win the Super Bowl this year. I don't think it's that crazy to say that. I think that they have one of the better quarterbacks in the league in Patrick Mahomes, maybe the best. Arguably one of the best tight ends in Travis Kelce, who's dating Taylor
Yeah, we
Swift.
can't forget the Taylor Swift effect.
Yeah, like
I'm
so
done talking about that, man.
Isaiah Pacheco is good. I think he's here. He's fast.
He's
Yeah.
very
He breaks
fast. He
tackles.
runs with a passion.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just not a lot of things like from the Vikings. I think it's kind of funny because they won last week for the first time, and Kirk played like dog shit for the most part, besides throwing 2 touchdowns to Jefferson.
Yeah, I just if
Like
they
6 catches for Jefferson. By the way.
that was this Bengals game. That was like, okay, if they lose this, they're in trouble. So it's like,
Yeah, like they had to win that game, and
Yeah.
that was like what we said, and really it was like that defender that scoop and scored that like won them the fucking game.
yeah,
So I don't know. They're fraudulent as fuck. All Chiefs there. To go into the Sunday night game, we're finally here. This is a blockbuster of a Sunday night game. Like this is like a true test because the takes that will be coming and all the takeaways from this game will be gold. We have the Dallas Cowboys at the San Francisco 49ers. And I have a feeling we're all going to pick the same.
yeah. I was gonna say, should I just say it for all of us? Like,
Niners.
Yeah.
bang bang Niner gang.
Until is it not Bang Bang Bird Gang? Did they steal that from the Niners?
They
I
did.
thought it was-
They did steal that from the
yeah,
Niners?
no, it's bang bang Niner gang. Are you? Wait, what? I've never heard that. I've never heard Philly say that.
Roan the baby kid says that, or the baby prince. But I don't know. Until the 49ers until they lose, I won't stop picking them to win, basically. Brock Purdy looks amazing. I just acquired Ayuk in a fantasy league. I'm excited to watch him play. Cowboys are just still super sketch at times. I still think they have the same problems. Like the run game in the end zone is not all there. I think that they've been making good use of like Dak's been passing well for the most part. Like he hasn't played like in a way that has like lost them games, basically. Which is like if we're not talking about Dak, he's got to be playing well. Because the only reason we'd ever talk about him is like, oh, he threw 2 picks.
Yeah, not. I mean, it sucks to say that. Yeah, that's one reason we'd be talking about him. But I mean, this is the like I've been saying all season. Like I need to see the Cowboys play the Niners. Like before I make an official opinion on like some teams just need to play other teams before I can give a gauge on where they're actually at because it's just too early. Like,
and it's
the
not
Cowboys'
even like we
schedule
need
has
to
just
see
been
the
like,
Cowboys
okay.
play the Eagles. It's like the Niners. Like we
Yeah,
need to see you play the Niners. This is the best fucking team right now.
Yeah, it's like okay, you can run over these piss poor teams and then but you'll make the playoffs. We need to see what's gonna happen when said playoffs happen.
Yeah. And this is a good scheduling weekend.
And if it's close, and it's like a field goal game, I will believe in the Cowboys, but I don't think that they're gonna put up as much of a fight as the Niners are. The Niners to me are just better in every single category.
Neither of these teams have had really like close finishes yet either. Like no one's like had to like be in a clutch time situation where they like had to come back. Like the only thing the Cowboys did is like when they were down to the Cardinals, they just couldn't come back.
Yeah, I mean,
So I feel like if the Cowboys get behind at all and they have to play from behind, like they're not gonna win this game.
Yeah. We were all taking Niners. No one was taking Cowboys.
Yep. Till proven guilty.
And then Monday night, the last game of the weekend. Gavin, Packers at Raiders. What are we looking at?
This is the Jordan Love game. This is the Watson game. This is the Dobbs game. This is the Reed game. This is the 4 passing touchdown, 300 yards. This is the Devontae's like, damn. I wish I was still there game. I don't know. I just think it's going to be an explosive Monday night game. I think that we need to go out there and win. Like the Lions are a good team. Like they made us look bad, but they were a good team, and we put up a fight at the end. But that Saints, like we need a good game. We need a good team win. Like the Saints win, we were coming from behind. Before that, we lose by 1 to Atlanta. Then we lose to the Lions. Like this is the game where the Packers are like, all right, they look like the Packers. That was a good win, good team win. Offense played good, defense played good. That's what we're looking at here on Monday Night Football. Give me the Packers.
Give me the Raiders.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I don't know why, because I think it's still McConnell or whatever. I just like
Not Derek
the
Carr.
weapons too much.
Davante
But I
Adams,
don't know, like, because like
Josh
even
Jacobs.
picking them, the Packers should beat them by 1,000,000 just because the Raiders defense kind of fucking sucks. Like it's not good.
I mean, that's what I'm
Even with all the additions they made. Like if the Packers do just play like even 3 quarters, like they should win. But there is that chance of like get the ball in Davante or Josh Jacobs' hands and like they could make a play. So I think I'm just banking on that, but I am gonna pick Raiders. But like I do think the Packers should win. That makes
Yeah, I
sense.
don't know. I'm just
See,
I
like
would truly take the Raiders if I thought, but I don't.
I picked the Raiders last week, and they damn near did it somehow, some way. And with a week of practice, why can't not Derek Carr, Aiden O'Connell? Why can't he find Davante in the end zone twice? Why can't Josh Jacobs run in the end zone twice? Like these are questions I'm asking myself. This is gonna be a fire Monday night game. I think it'll be sick. Like
This is a
Davante
really
Adams.
good slate all around.
I used to be a Davante Adams hater. I'm not gonna lie, but he is so fucking good. At this point, I'm just like astonished whenever he does whatever he does. I'm just like, holy shit, he is top 5. Because I used to be a top 5 Devontae Denayer, but with what he does, bro, he makes that team somehow still be able to score and move down the field, and that team's pretty piss offensive.
Yeah, no, he's huge for them. And I didn't think that he would be him. I did not think originally. Yeah, I thought when he left the Packers that he would be worse, but he is not. Far from worse.
Yeah, so split on that game, but
That's a really good slate.
yeah, fellas, what's the game y'all are most excited for?
I think Chiefs Vikings. I think that's gonna be awesome to watch, to be honest.
I'm excited for Texans Falcons, honestly.
I think that one will be good. I'm honestly excited for the Bengals Cardinals game. I think Bengals Cardinals is gonna be one that's gonna shock people. Like Joshua Dobbs has me like hyped up for this Cardinals squad. To give my lay, I don't. The odds will be subject to change, obviously, because it's Wednesday night before the football week. But for the first leg, I'm going Lions -10. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And add a David Montgomery touchdown to that. So we're getting those 2 from that Lions game, right? Give me the Cardinals money line. I don't give a fuck anymore. You know what? I don't give a fuck. I usually take the points. Give me the money line for the Cardinals, right? And also give me the Jets money line.
Now I was gonna say I'm gonna auto tail that, and I probably still
money
will
line, bro.
because I just hit a big bet. I'll probably throw some.
I usually take the points, but the way I'm feeling
Take the points.
about these teams,
Take the
I mean,
points.
the Jets.
I might take that. I might take that and tail the points. I might take that.
Take the points. Take the points.
All right, I'm taking
save
the
the parlay. Save
I'll
the
save the
parlay.
money lines. I'll save the money lines. We'll take the points on it. Whatever the points are for the Lions, the Cardinals, and the Jets with a Dave Montgomery touchdown to go.
Okay, so
4 legs, 1 for 1.
I made this parlay and locked it in on Monday. On Monday, this parlay has been locked in. And it starts off on Thursday night with the Commanders -5.5. I know it's going to be close, but I still think it will be a touchdown. I think that the Commanders are enough of a powerhouse. They look good. They've been waiting for their chance to play a team like the Bears. They've had a hard schedule. They're gonna show them what they can do at home on Thursday night. Next leg, we're all in agreement. The Texans are beating the Falcons. I really like that. Got it at plus 105. Next leg, I'm sorry, Ben. I took the Patriots money line. This was the day after Sunday, the day after seeing the Saints not be productive. It was a little personal bias, so I threw in the Patriots. Next two legs, I'm pretty sure are certain. Just give me the Chiefs money line and give me the Niners money line. That's sitting at like plus 14, 20 odds. 5 legs. I think if it moves past Thursday night, it'll be very it has pretty good chance.
Yeah. Ben, you got any?
Yeah, my pod parlay. You have to go back in time with a time machine. The first game of the Brewers Diamondbacks, you got to bet the Diamondbacks. They won, and then parlay that with Terry McLaurin's over on receiving on tomorrow night's Thursday night game.
Did you actually do that?
Yeah.
He did. He did
Wait. Repeat that.
The
I was-
Diamondbacks money line yesterday, and then Terry McLaurin over.
So you had Diamondbacks money line the whole time and didn't say anything?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I did say it to you.
Oh, I guess I never heard it.
So I was wearing my Packers shirt.
Yeah, we were from Green Bay. Yeah, that's the NFL. Just we have a little time. I guess we could talk about some more football. LSU at Mizzou. LSU minus 5.5. Mizzou is fucking their ass. LSU needs it after taking a brutal loss to Ole Miss.
yeah.
Oklahoma at Texas. It's a good game, but these are 11 o'clock.
Texas.
Yeah, Texas easy in that one. Any other Notre Dame at Louisville. Notre Dame wins. Looks like there's no good Big Ten games. Yeah, I guess so. Any thoughts on NBA? Since did we talk about like Drew going to the Celtics at all?
I don't think we have.
Yeah, so I mean, we didn't. I don't know if that happened when we recorded on Monday or like was that Tuesday? I don't know when the fuck that was,
No,
but
yeah,
basically, Drew Holiday's a Celtic now. James Harden showed up to practice with the Sixers, so he has returned to camp. So it looks like he will be playing under the liar Daryl Morey, which I mean they'll be fine. But Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum,
I
Zingas
think they're
Pingas.
still trying to work out a trade with the Clippers, to be honest.
I just think that they should because I'm a Clippers fan now. So, but
From what I read this morning, Harden was in training camp, but is still anticipating to hopefully be traded to the Clippers.
I would still take the Bucks over the Celtics if they played in the playoffs because I think that Dame is like he's gonna take the last shot in the game. I'm sorry, bro. Like Jason Tatum, like is not that guy in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think no, and I don't think people know what they're getting out of Drew. Drew is good, but like
Bro,
people didn't watch the 4 for 14 games. People didn't watch the Drew can't buy a bucket games. Like
they were the people that used to like talk shit on this guy.
yeah,
know
now
what I'm
it's
saying?
like
they know they should know what he's capable of.
The Bucks need a real point guard if they're going to beat the Celtics. And now it's oh my god, the Celtics have landed a
Oh my god, we
weird
finessed the Bucks.
Yeah, like whatever. I mean, I'm obviously a Milwaukee fan, and my best friend is a Celtics fan, so this is great for me. But you know,
He's not a Celtics fan.
well, he claims to be.
He's a Jason Tatum fan.
Claims to be a Celtics. Yeah,
He's a
he's
Hornets fan.
Jason Tatum dick rider. If we're being real, Nathan, I'm calling you out. But we'll see you in the Eastern Conference Finals, buddy.
Feastables is on the Charlotte Hornets jersey. Mr. Beast food.
Facts. Shout out Chris wearing the
And
jersey.
we can officially say that the Phillies and Diamondbacks have moved on.
Yeah, basically, Phillies are gonna win all of everything.
Do you genuinely think that?
Yeah.
You think the Phillies are going to beat the Braves in the divisional series?
Yeah.
All right. Who wins between Dodgers, Diamondbacks? Who wins that?
Diamondback.
I'm gonna rock out with my Diamondbacks again.
All right. And then, honestly, Dodgers need to win a ring because, bro, they have like a million rings from like back in the day, and then the Mickey Mouse 2020 ring.
I'm the one in the middle. Yeah. Facts.
What about Astros Twins? Who you got in that?
Strike.
Astros.
All right, and then Ben's. I feel like Ben he doesn't know baseball, so I need to know his. And then, in the Rangers Orioles, who do you have?
I want to take the Rays. I want to take.
Marlon Humphrey's been on the
right.
Orioles all year, bro. Let's ride.
I mean, I fuck with the Wire. So, that's enough sports talk for tonight. That's the Week 5 preview, picks, whatnot. Make sure to tail the lay. Make sure to subscribe, give a thumbs up, follow us on Twitter and whatnot. Follow at NWH Pod. Make sure to definitely click the notifications. We won't give you
Follow
that
my
many. It's
Twitter.
just
I
2 a
need.
week.
I need more Twitter followers. Follow my
Give
Twitter.
him, and he's gonna tweet his lay.
I
He's
will.
been cashing the fuck
I
out.
always
He's
do.
just giving that shit away for free, which is crazy. But he's doing it, so you might as
I
well
just
follow.
cashed a plus 6,000 baseball lay.
He's
Come on,
24
I don't even
years
watch
old.
baseball.
If you tailed my lay from this past weekend, that's plus 1,200 right there.
That's
No
mon- that's
matter
mon-
what your unit is, that's what we're giving you.
Yeah, we're giving out free money. If we're not one of those paid Discord guys, if you want free money, watch the pod and follow. That's simple.
Eventually, if we get big enough, if you tailed within the first year of us being a pod, then you get to be a part. Oh, actually, I guess it's already been a year. If you tail one of our parlays this season and we remember you one day when we blow up and start a Patreon and a paid Discord and all
I'll
that,
be
you'll get
free.
access. You'll get access.
Indeed. Love
We'll
y'all.
remember
Guys.
you.
Appreciate it. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.